guys, so today I want to share another story with you. Today I want to talk about 90 Day Fiance, what's behind Tim Malcolm's weird behavior, plus a quick recap review of last night's episode. Okay guys, time to talk about 90 Day Fiance, which I thought was a television show. I didn't realize till last night that it's not a show at all. It's the loony bin where people come to hide their problems and get their meds. That's what this is, people. It's getting crazier and crazier, and I love every minute of it. Okay, guys, let's start with whiny Tim and Jennifer. Oh my gosh, it was the most bizarre thing, guys. Tim was complaining about everything, okay? He didn't want to have a good date. He said he was scared of heights. He didn't want to go on the swing. He hated everything. It was like Debbie the Downer times 10. It was so bizarre. He didn't even want to make out with his own girlfriend. Like, who doesn't want to make out? His excuse was that he didn't want to be hurt again. And he kept thinking about his old girlfriend and he couldn't go through the pain again. That's not what's really going on. I wish you stop lying, Tim. Why don't you tell us the truth? Like possibly, like maybe, like definitely you're gay? Like could that be the problem? I'm thinking he's gay. There's no other excuse for his behavior, people. He doesn't want to tell us. You don't want to push anyone out the closet, but you need to tell us something so we can quit thinking you're a weirdo. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's probably something he tried in college, okay? He didn't tell anybody. He tried it in college. He really liked it, but he thought he could be straight again. He was really trying, but now he just can't hide it anymore, and he doesn't want to tell us since he's on national television. That's what I think it is. I mean, if you guys can think of a better reason for his weird, whiny behavior, please let me know. Next, there was Rebecca and Zeod. In last night's episode, Zeod he can't borrow without a job. He asked Rebecca for $200, and he took that $200 to buy her an engagement ring, which he didn't let her know that he was getting her an engagement ring. But she was just upset that he even asked to borrow $200. And I'm thinking, what's the big deal, Rebecca? I mean, don't Johns always pay their tricks? Did you really think you could just sex this kid up and for free? Like, so selfish. She's so selfish. I mean, she was fuming. But listen, he doesn't have a job. I mean, what did you expect? That you were going to go through the whole relationship without giving him any money? That's not how the game is played. Now, I know you're in Tunisia, but I'm sure they do the same as we do here in the United States. Johns paid the tricks. That's how this relationship is going to work. So what are you so upset about? Let's move on. Next, there was Avery and Ticking Time Bomb Omar. I call him Ticking Time Bomb because it always seems like he's just 1 second away from wringing Avery's neck. But I always thought, well, at least he won't do it till after the honeymoon period because, every new couple has a honeymoon period. But I had no idea it would last one day. So after they did the deed, that very next day, you could tell that Avery was getting on his nerve when he realized he married a girl that talks too much. Just yap, 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 yap. All day long, people, you could see his timer going off. Tick, 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 tick. He even told her, if we get in an argument, you're not supposed to say anything. I'm telling you, by the time we watch this next episode, his bomb might go off and he might just wring her neck on national television. Next, there was needy Darcy, who's suffering from attention deprivation. It was more of the same this week, which is she was jealous of her sister Stacy's relationship because she wants to be engaged and getting married too, and it's never going to happen. She started crying because she felt that Tom didn't like her. I mean, what part didn't she get? Didn't he warn her last week to stop being jealous of her sister? And she just didn't listen. She threw it all out the window and got even worse this week. This week she was crying, saying, I don't know where I stand with you. Listen, I can't watch Darcy anymore. It's just too much for me. So let's move on. Next, there was Benjamin and Ichini. This week, Benjamin got a glimpse of what life would be like if he married Ichini. And that would be he's marrying a future drunk that doesn't want to be a stepmom to his son. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. For her age, I mean, what part doesn't Ben get? He's just going to try to make this thing work no matter what. Didn't I tell you last week to run? And you're still there. This is a divorce waiting to happen. These two do not need to be together. Let's move on. Next, there was Caesar the Simpleton. I mean, Simple Caesar he's just getting ridiculous, people. So in this episode, he declared that he still loved his girlfriend, the one that never showed up, the one that's an imaginary, in my opinion. And so he had to go back home with his head hanging low, and he was going to feel embarrassed because he had to tell his friends what was going on. But he was going to work as hard as he could to save more money to go where? The Ukraine. Oh, God. And last but not least, we have Michael and Angela. This is certainly the most frightening storyline. I mean, okay, so Michael wants a baby. Oh, gosh. He wants another little Angela. Anyway, so they went to they went to a doctor. And the doctor told Angela that she had one egg left. It's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. I mean, because she just doesn't look like she could bear children. She just looks like an older woman whose time has come and gone to carry children. And there's no shade. That's not being mean. That's being real, people. I mean, can you imagine Angela pregnant? What if this is just a setup? What if, now this is twisted, people. This is how my mind works. What if Michael just wants an excuse to sleep with another woman? What if this is a part of his sick plan? He says, this is what we do in Nigeria. We sleep with other women so we can have a baby. What if this is a part of Michael's sick plan? What if he's tired of Angela and just wants someone else without getting beat up or killed, possibly killed? I mean, it could be a possibility, people. It could be a possibility. But for now, in last night's episode, Angela, her uterus is okay, and her one egg is okay, and it's obvious the doctor's going to tell them that they have to do some kind of fertility, maybe in vitro, whatever it's called. Because, I hope that something happens at the doctor's office, like maybe there's a power outage or something, but because these two do not need to conceive. That's just my opinion. So what I want to know in my comment section today is, does anyone else think that Tim is gay besides me? And be honest about it. If you don't agree, then you don't agree. But if you do, let me know. Also, if you like this video, go ahead and click that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already done that. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.